We have breaking news coming in, and this is breaking news coming in from J&K. Well, it is the police there that has released a statement on the latest terror module bust. The cops say that the J&K police busted an interstate, and this is a transnational terror module linked with this is the proscribed terrorist organization Jaish-e-Mohammed and also the AGUH. Now, the investigation has revealed a white-collar terror ecosystem involving radicalized professionals and students in contact with foreign handlers operating from Pakistan and other countries. During the ongoing investigation, searches were conducted at multiple locations by the police. This included Srinagar as well as Anantnag, amongst other areas. And similarly, in Jammu and Kashmir, the police has also conducted searches at Faridabad in tandem with Haryana, and the police also in connection with the UP police, and searches have taken place in Saharanpur as well. So this is the Jammu and Kashmir police there making that announcement and of course releasing that statement on the latest terror module bust that has taken place by the J&K police. This is a bust which was in connection to an interstate and transnational terror module linked with terrorist organizations such as the Jaish-e-Mohammed. We have Nazir, my colleague, joining us in order to get us the latest on this. Nazir, take us through what led the J&K police to these terrorists and this bust that has taken place in J&K.
Well, it was a routine investigation into the, posters which were pasted in the outskirts of Srinagar by the local police, by police thana here, beat policing. This shows the success of beat policing and effectiveness of beat policing in Srinagar. How they expose one of the major terror gangs in the country, not in J&K only. And then when they caught these people who are pasting these posters, and then they found it has a link with few doctors, Dr. Adil and Dr. Mujammil. And during the sustained interrogation, they found it's a major terror plot and which has shocked everybody. Now, the Jammu and Kashmir police are saying that 2,900 kilograms of ID making material has been recovered from different places. Imagine 2,900 kilos of ID making material besides few AK rifles, one pistol and other detonators, timers, etc., which shows that there was a major preparation for some major terror attacks, because if you see about 3,000 explosive, kgs of explosive, that is really shocking. How could that happen? How could they organize it? And police are saying they are also investigating the financial angle of this, how they could manage, organize all this explosive material. And 7 people, including 2 doctors, have already been arrested. Also, an imam of a local mosque in Srinagar has also been arrested. There are some more people are being investigated, and their links and who have some links with these accused, including 2 doctors. So it appears to be a major terror gang which was discreetly operating. 2 doctors operating from hospital, because 1 rifle was recovered from a hospital wardrobe. Imagine in place where people go with hope that doctors will save their lives, and you see somebody who is now turning out to be a terror operative, not just a terror operative, but a mastermind into this whole conspiracy, what police are saying, and whose links police are saying are with the Jaish-e-Mohammed and Ghazwatul Ansar. So clearly it is clearly one shocking revelation which has come forward after police investigated a normal case of these posters in Srinagar, where these shopkeepers were being threatened not to supply material to the central agencies and non-locals, and then they saw the CCTV footage, caught some locals, and during the investigation, very meticulous.
Nazir, we also have more breaking news coming in of the J&K police there conducting raids in Anantnag, and this comes after the terror bust that has taken place in Faridabad. This is on the outskirts of Delhi in the NCR region. Now, the arrested doctors reportedly lived and worked in Anantnag. Do remember, there has been 350 kilograms of ammonium nitrate that has been recovered from Faridabad, and the police, in fact, it was during that search that has taken place and that recovery of 350 kgs of ammonium nitrate that has led now the J&K police to conduct raids in Anantnag. Well, Nazir back with us. Nazir, take us through the details of this.
Well, if we talk about Anantnag raids, these are not directly linked to this case of explosive and these doctors. This is part of the larger war on terror or the terror networks or their sport base or ecosystem in Jammu and Kashmir. For last 1 week, we have seen police are raiding, continuously conducting massive raids, simultaneous raids, including raids inside jails, where they would look the belongings of the inmates, etc. And over the last 1 week, they have, I think, conducted hundreds of raids and search operation. And this raid is also part of that. These search are part of that operation where the people who have gone across the border or joined terror groups in the POK, their relatives, they are being, checked, their house being checked, their belongings being checked, their bank transactions being checked. Everything is being scanned. It is actually to contest, build pressure on any subversive or separatist or secessionist, elements who can cause disturbance in Jammu and Kashmir. But the larger thing, this terror module being busted by Srinagar police, by J&K police, has shocked everybody. How could all this happen so discreetly for so long, and nobody had a click what has happened till the time some posters appeared in Srinagar, and based on investigation of those posters and those who are behind it, police has exposed this major terror gang, not only in Jammu and Kashmir but also in Haryana and UP.
Right, but also, in connection with, of course, those alarming explosives recovery that has taken place in the NCR region, there is, of course, there's a connection between the two, because there were doctors that are from Anantnag and this recovery that has been made here in the national capital area.
Yeah, exactly. It is based on the confession of these two doctors, Dr. Adil and Dr. Mujammil. Based on their confession, their police teams, they then took the help of the Haryana police and also the UP police, conducted searches there, recovered massive cache of this explosive, which in this Faridabad, it is said to be ammonium nitrate, which is being used for making explosives, IEDs. And now Jammu and Kashmir police are saying 2,900 kgs of, IED making material. That is shocking beyond words. So how could they manage all this? And this can wreak really havoc if it is put to use and used for subversive activities. That is something that needs a much larger investigation. What was the plan? How it happened? When it started? Who are the people who are behind it? It's not just these doctors. They who can manage it, unless it has some larger connection, this conspiracy to destabilize the country. Because the amount of detonators, timers, all that has been recovered clearly indicates the magnitude of the plan, what they were up to. But right now, police are saying they are investigating all the angles. Raids are being conducted, more people are being questioned, and this is something which police are saying these people had no past record of being part of any separates or the subversive ideology. Now suddenly they see these people in the hospitals, doctors wearing aprons, have turned out to be the terrorists. So that's what police are saying. There would be further investigation to see the real motive and the real conspiracy behind it, and if there are more people and who all are behind it, while police have already said that they have been linked with the Jaish-e-Mohammed.
Right. Nazir, the massive arms recovery was made days after the police arrested a Kashmiri doctor from Uttar Pradesh's Saharanpur for allegedly putting up posters supporting terror outfit Jaish-e-Mohammed in Srinagar. The Faridabad recovery followed revelations made by Dr. Adil Ahmad during questioning, and according to sources, explosives and arms were stored with another doctor identified as Shakeel, who is now in police custody. 350 kilograms of suspected ammonium nitrate has been recovered from Faridabad. This is a huge amount of explosive material which could be used for massive explosions. It has a blast radius of close to 100 meters and could cause leveling of buildings and significant loss of property and life. Anushka, my colleague, joining us in order to get us the latest on this. Anushka, take us through the latest that we have, the details that we have. We do know that when we talk about 350 kilograms of suspected ammonium nitrate, that could result in the loss of hundreds and hundreds of people, especially targeting crowded areas. That is something that was perhaps on the agenda.
That's right. There were two major questions are in fact that exist here. Is that how were they able to amass such amount of explosives in Faridabad, and also how did they move these explosives without detection? We are right now outside Al-Falah University. We'll try to show you some visuals. This is the place where Mujammil Shakeel was teaching from the past 3.5 years. We are also showing you the visuals. This is the campus where he was staying. Inside this campus, a few meters from here is the rented accommodation where he was in fact stocking up all those arms and ammunition, not just 360 kg of suspected ammonium nitrate, but also timers, remotes, other contrabands, etc. were also recovered from the place. His other female colleague was in fact also, is right now being questioned by the Haryana police as to how her car was being used for his movements. She's also in fact being questioned by the Haryana police. We have known so far that during this whole incident we have seen that the police have said that they have recovered contrabands and ammunition, but the main question that still stands here is how strong the connection were from Jaish-e-Mohammed and how people were not checking the backgrounds of the people they were hiring as employees. Now the university is also in question here. The police is trying to ask several questions from the university authorities. Not just that, they have also launched raids at different locations here, not just this particular location but several other locations also are being raided. Arms and ammunition were found in possession of Mujammil Shakeel, who's a resident of Pulwama but was living here from the past 3.5 years. He was a senior doctor here, was teaching PEP and all several things that are regarding this whole white-collar terror ecosystem. We also know that during all his stay here, he was operating with several other people. The police have found a strong connection with Jaish-e-Mohammed, which is a banned terror outfit. We have seen that, Adil, who was in fact arrested from Saharanpur, has said that he was, posting pictures of, Jaish Ansar, after which the police launched an investigation to find out who was the person behind the posting of these, posters, after which they arrested him from Saharanpur. He was also a senior doctor in GMC Anantnag, and he was teaching there. An AK-47 rifle was recovered from his personal locker, after which the police arrested him, detained him and started questioning, after which the link in fact got to Mujammil Shakeel, who was living here from the past 3.5 years. We are also seeing that how police have in fact exposed a white-collar terror ecosystem where several of the doctors are in fact in hand in gloves with each other and are planning these kind of terror activities so close to the national capital, because we are talking about how this has been taken out from Faridabad. We are seeing that this is an ongoing investigation where several revelations are yet to be made, but we are seeing that the police have said that they are trying to track all other such people who might be involved in this terror activity. Who's the target? What was supposed to happen here, and why were such a massive amount of explosives being amassed so close to Faridabad is still a big question that the police is trying to find out. Also during investigation, we have seen that several of the other locations have been raided. 7 people have been arrested so far. We did see the statement from Jammu and Kashmir police that they have said that they have recovered 2,900 kilograms of IEDs. Imagine the amount and the kind of destruction it could have led to if they had been successful in behind their intent. But we have seen that this is a joint operation currently ongoing. More revelations will be made as further arrests will be made in this case. Over to you, Divya.
Absolutely.